Hey everyone, it's Evangeline here at eTrailer, and today we'll be taking a look at and showing you how to install this Konig XG-12 Pro self-tensioning snow tire chains here on our 2023 Chevrolet Suburban. So this is going to be one of the best chains for your Suburban because you have premium features, although they are at a premium price. It's super easy to install. Now, depending on your tire size, though, this may be a little tricky compared to some of the others of the same design. So when it comes to tire size, we have this on the 265, 65, R18. It's going to be a little bit of a tight fit for this tire size, but I know the Suburban has some different options. So just double check your tire size on your sidewall, and then you can use it here at etrailer.com. Put in your year, make, model, select that tire size, and find the right fit for you. When you get your chains, I recommend just laying them out in your garage right away. That way you can just double check them, make sure they look good, nothing is rusted, you have your links all in order, they're not corroded or missing. You also can check that you're facing the right way. So what I do is I have the flat portion facing up, because that will go on the tire. And then I have the hooked portion facing down, because that will go away from the tire. With all that in place, put that to the side, grab half of your chains, see how they split apart in the middle, and just toss that half around your tire. You're then going to grab it on the other end, and I like to just comb through so that it's easier to connect. It lays more flat this way. With that looking good, we're going to make our first connection. So I use my thumbs underneath the chain to hold them in place as I lift them up and then connect it right here. See how that secures? So you're going to leave that in the center and then bring the rest of your chains forward. So here we're going to make our second connection, which is this red link and this red hook. So pulling your chains forward to get all that slack, we're then going to make our final connection. So that's going to be this gray link, and that goes into this red hoop. So we do have a little bit of a tight fit here. So put that together, close that latch, and then pull to get as much of that slack out. You can also do some adjustments on your chains. If you find any slack there, there we go. You're going to get a good amount of tension here. All right, and this is a little bit of a self-tensioning chain too, because you can take this bungee hook, this comes down, and then this secures to that gray loop. So bring that down, hook it into place. Let's get it lined up. And then as you ride around, you're gonna get that slack moving around, and then that will automatically pull it, and then you get full tension on your tires. So do that exact same process on the other side. Afterwards, I recommend rolling forward or backward so that your self-tensioning chain can do its work. It is a little bit more work compared to if you have a smaller tire, but definitely doable. So these are the XG-12 Pros, meaning you have these smaller links. They are called XG-12s because the links are 12 millimeters large. So very low profile, good Class S chains if you don't have that much clearance behind your tire. They're also made of a manganese nickel alloy, great for corrosion resistance. Because if you want to use this for multiple seasons or multiple years, you will be able to use them the next time because they're less likely to rust compared to your carbon steel chains. But they're also arranged in a diamond pattern. So notice how they cover more of your tire compared to your traditional ladder style chains. If you need to make a turn coming up from a stoplight, this gives you more traction on your tire compared to the gaps you'll find on a ladder chain. And not only are they color coded to help you figure out what the next step is if you don't watch my video, they're also coated So if you're not wearing your gloves, you can still install these chains without freezing your fingers off. And if they happen to make any rim contact, which they don't have here, you do get some plastic bumpers as well to help protect your rims. So those bumpers will arrive in this case. You have a nice hard shell case. Compared to other chains that arrive in a canvas bag, this is much preferred to just leave inside your vehicle. You even have a hook and loop patch in the back to help secure it in your trunk. When you open this up, you are going to get two chains, so passenger and driver side. You get those bumpers, you get plastic gloves, you get a plastic mat, and you have plastic instructions. This is where I would put my own set of extra gloves. That way they're there when I need it. Plus, you can also take a look at the tire chain safety install kit that we have here at eTrailer, which has a rubber mat as well as lights to help you out. With all that in mind, we have this on a rear axle on the Suburban just because that is recommended by the owner's manual. Double check your manual before installing tire chains. Also, I'd recommend not driving faster than 30 miles per hour with chains on. Also, if it's extreme weather where you do need chains, please don't drive too fast anyways. With this, you can see how easy it was to install our tire chains. I did it all in one go. Yes, it was a little bit of a tight fit, but you get your square links which bite into the snow. Plus, you get the square links that are twisted together, which helps with both snow and ice traction. If you see more ice on your adventures though, I do recommend upgrading to the Konig XG-12 tire chains instead. Those are not as low profile, so if you have limited clearance, those will not work, but if you have more ice compared to snow, those might be recommended instead. So for some solid tire chains that are self-tensioning and give you a good amount of traction, plus they're easy to install in your Suburban, these are a great option for you. These are a look at the Konig XG-12 Pro self-tensioning snow tire chains on the 2023 Chevrolet Suburban.